Have you ever wondered what happens when you type a command in Linux? Behind that simple action lies a complex process that makes Linux so powerful. Let me break it down from input to execution. When you type a command, the shell, whether that's bash or Z shell, it passes it, breaking the command and argument. So let's have a look. We've got ls as the command. I've got L as an optional flag, and I've got my Linux demo directory as the argument. And the shell figures out what you want to do, and it checks for syntax errors. What happens next? Well, what will happen is that the shell is going to look for the command in your path. So rather than running this command right now, let's have a look. Echo path, okay? That is path. Now, the shell searches these directories for an executable named ls. And if it finds it, great. If not, you get a command not found error. So what you would find is that in one of the directories in your path is an executable for the ls command, okay? So the shell is going to search in all those directories, look for the executable named ls, and then as soon as it finds it, it's going to run it using all of that information that we provided. Now, this is where Linux's modular design shines. The kernel manages resources, it loads the binary, and it runs it in a process. All you have to do is type it in, and Linux takes care of the rest. So finally, the Linux command will run, interact with the environment, and any output is sent back to the terminal. Once again, I could use the ls command. I could look in the Linux demo. So I'm using ls as the command, L is the optional flag, and Linux demo is the argument. The shell is going to break this down. It is then going to look for the ls command within the directories within our path. As soon as it finds it, it's going to run the executable, passing the flag options and arguments to that. And then we're going to get the return back to our demo. And that is going to be in the terminal here. And there we go. I hit enter and I see everything. So that's it. That is how a command works. So there you go. That's it. That is the journey of a Linux command from input to execution. It's a bit like magic when you just run it at the command line and it happens. But with the science behind it, it's actually really clever. And which part surprised you the most? Did you already know this? You probably already understand it, but if you're new to Linux, hopefully this has taught you something new and you can understand how the Linux command line takes this information, works behind the scenes with the kernel, and completes the action for us. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.